Welcome to WHS in a minute. This week, kids are hard at work studying for the midterm starting on Monday the 14th. That'll go till Thursday the 17th. That Friday is also an early release. And next week is the last week to purchase your yearbooks, so get it done. Also, students answer some questions about stereotypes here at Waltham High. Let's take a look.
I don't know, maybe like kind of as a preppy white kid.
An athletic, maybe black or Hispanic individual.
Probably as outgoing and loud, and I just like to talk to everybody.
Funny and probably someone who doesn't take a lot of things serious.
I feel like people would label me as like the quiet kid or the shy one that doesn't participate in class, or just kind and welcoming to everyone.
Light skin and goofy. I don't know. And an athlete.
Weird.
Some people say I'm emo. I'm kind of energetic too.
Hispanic or Latino.
I would define it as a label that somebody puts on somebody else.
It's probably something that everyone assumes about like a certain group of people or type of people, but like it's not always true.
I would define a stereotype as a label for yourself or a given group of people.
Categories that people make up in their mind that they believe to be true without getting to know people or knowing who they really are.
I think stereotype means to falsely assume that a group or an individual is something they're not.
Saying that one truth could be labeled for a majority of people.
Like a generalized look at something.
Judging people, it's basically like judging a book by its cover, judging someone based off how they look without actually knowing them.
Some of the stereotypes I've seen at Waltham High through my time here have probably been that every single Asian is good at math when it comes to math, and that's not necessarily the case. And also during gym class, the Hispanic students are expected to play soccer because that's most likely what they want to do by their peers, and that's not always the case.
White boys can't dance, as clearly shown in senior view. I cannot dance.
People mistaking like where they're from a lot. I've seen that a lot.
Here at Waltham High, I think an example of stereotype that I've seen would be assuming that like a black person is athletic or good at sports.
Assuming that all white people are rich.
I think persons are better in something and they can do it easier.
There's, from what I've seen and heard, there's the cool kids, the lame kids, the nerd kids, the smart kids.
I think people I guess they'll judge you based on like everyone you hang out with or how you dress or look and just assume stuff about you.
I want to be perceived as a successful, young, smart woman.
Personally, I like to be perceived as a capable, young, energetic individual that would like to initiate change and that is true and passionate.
I want to be perceived as someone who's really friendly and approachable, and like anyone can pretty much be my friend.
I want to be perceived as a role model to the students below me and the underclassmen to show what they can do at this high school and all the extracurricular activities they can do.
I would like to be perceived as like kind and welcoming, as I said before, but also just like not quiet and don't want to talk. Like I do want to talk to people and I do want to be friends with everyone, and I want to be not popular but like helpful with everyone else and talk to them and be open.
I mean, I really don't mind being seen as a preppy white kid because, you know, I'm just doing my own thing. Like, however you want to think of me, it's whatever, you know, chilling.
As outgoing and respectful.
I want to be perceived as somebody who is respectful and should be respected.
I like to be perceived as an honest person.
That's not a good question to ask me because I don't really care, to be honest.
You just want to be you?
Yeah, I'm just me. You do what you do.
I want people to see me as someone they can talk to whenever.
I really don't care because like what people say to me doesn't really get to me, so they can think about me whatever they want.